Hi there, it's Lynette here. I just wanted to pop on quickly and talk a little bit about multiple revenue streams. Do you have multiple revenue streams? I was going to write a post and then I thought actually it's going to be a little bit easier just to put this into a quick video for you. So, excuse me, why am I talking about multiple revenue streams? Well, it's become really apparent at a time such as this that an additional revenue stream or multiple revenue streams are actually quite handy. It's hitting a lot of us right in the face at the moment. So do you have an additional revenue stream? It's a really sad thing that in a time like this of a global pandemic that there is so much disparity that is actually created. So we've actually got some industries where they are hugely benefiting from what's going on in the world with the coronavirus. So they're booming because of all the extra demand. Take, for example, the supermarkets. They've got all this extra demand going on at the moment because of people panic buying. And they really are going to benefit from it, because don't tell me that all that extra food that's been bought is going to get eaten by people. My mother-in-law wanted some bread mix because she makes the bread for our church. This was before we knew that we'd be going into lockdown, and between us we went to 3 different shops and we just couldn't find any bread mix. And I think people were grabbing bread mix off the shelf because they thought, wow, maybe I'm going to need to make my own bread because I won't be able to get any bread off of the shelf. And are they actually going to use the bread mix? I don't think so. It's probably going to sit in the back of the cupboard and go out of date. So, you know, there's been a lot of extra demands for places like supermarkets, and people have cleared the shelves in panic, and the supermarkets are really going to benefit. They're probably going to have their best year in a long time. Anyway, I digress. Supermarkets are set to benefit from it. Industries that make hand soap, disinfectant, different things like that, they're really going to benefit from a time like this. Those that make medical equipment such as ventilators or face masks or gloves for the hands, they're going to benefit at a time like this. The online world is hugely benefiting. So it'd be interesting to know how many people have downloaded Zoom or House Party recently in order to be able to keep in touch with friends. I think Josie's whole class have either downloaded House Party or are in the process of doing so, because people want to keep in touch. So things like IT provision for teaching platforms, hugely benefiting at the moment. But what strikes me, like I've already said, is the huge disparity in a situation like this. You know, take the food industry, for example. I've already talked about the supermarkets, and they're really benefiting. But then on the other hand, within the same industry, you've got the restaurants and the hotels and the cafes and the coffee shops, and their doors have closed and they aren't making any money. So huge disparity. And in particular, my heart goes out to those who are self-employed. I can think of so many overnight who have just completely lost their income. Their ability to earn money is just gone, because the only way they can earn money is by direct contact with the public, and that has been taken away. So I've got friends who are hairdressers, massage therapists, exercise instructors, nutritionists, beauticians, nail technicians, music teachers, painters and decorators. And unless you can move your business online and work from home, you're a bit stuck right now, just simply waiting at the government's mercy for when they contact you with the offer of hopefully 80% of your last 3 years average monthly earnings. So my heart really goes out to these people, and if you can bear with me right to the end, only going to be a couple more minutes, I've got a bit of a solution and a way that I think that I might be able to help. So these are uncertain and anxious times. The ability to earn suddenly taken away from you, and it's just the lack of control. You know, the lack of, nobody saw this coming, did they? Apart from Bill Gates, who made a video about it 5 years ago that I watched the other day. So unless, of course, you've only got control, unless, of course, you've managed to build an emergency financial buffer. And how many self-employed people are actually able to do that? So that brings me to the point of what I really came to speak about and what I really wanted to share. And that's for those of you that are in the self-employed category who find yourselves without a main income. do you have an alternative income stream? Something that in this situation allows you to work from home and to work in the online space and continue to make money at a time like this. As many of you will know, I work in the health and wellness industry, and my passion is helping people to optimize their health through plant-based, science-based supplementation. So that means I help people to improve their energy levels, balance their hormones, lose fats, strengthen their immune systems, and also a little bit of natural skincare as well. And within this, I also mentor others to do exactly the same as me. And I love that coaching side of it. I love seeing others excited about their first additional income that they've been able to bring in on top of what they do. Within this as well, as some of you might have seen over the years, I also get to travel the world for free. So by helping others to become healthier, I've had all expenses paid trips to places like Cape Town, Dallas, Malaga, Sicily, and in November, right in time for my 40th birthday, which is rather nice, we'll be going on safari in South Africa. Anyway, the other thing I do within the food industry as well is some consultancy work, and that's an area that will dry up at the moment because consultancy projects aren't going to be a priority for struggling food companies and for startups. So what I've seen is that in certain times like this, it's so important to have some kind of diversification in your income so you're not relying on one thing. I've got a couple of friends who have really financially beneficial Airbnb businesses, and that's obviously dried up. People can't come and stay at their houses, but at the same time they also work within health and wellness alongside me, so they've got that income to fall back on. And this health and wellness area, this arena, has been doing really well at the moment because people are interested in strengthening their immune systems. The business is also home-based, so that means I've just been able to continue in the same way as far as I can around 3 children at home, trying to do schoolwork with them. Zoom calls aren't a new thing to me. That's how we've communicated for years now as a business in the health and wellness industry in the online space. So I've been able to carry on working from home in that business and carry on generating that income, which is doing really well at the moment because, like I said already, people want to be proactive about their health at this time. So I work with a number of people that combine this health and wellness business with something else more traditional, more face-to-face. So the likes of Lisa, she's a hairdresser and she's had that income taken away from her right now. She can't go and work in a salon, she can't go to people's homes, but she has got her health and wellness, home-based health and wellness business to fall back on. Hayley, she's a yoga teacher. She can't go face-to-face with a client. She's been able to move some of that online, but at the same time, she's got a health and wellness business to fall back on and also extra time to invest into that health and wellness business. And I could go on. I've got fitness instructors in my team. I've got baby massage therapists. I've got colleagues who are like guitar teachers, piano teachers, and they've been able to shift to their alternative revenue stream and put more focus on that in order to keep money coming in at an uncertain time like this. So my reason for jumping on here was to say, do you have an alternative revenue stream, an income stream? Would you like one? Were you prepared for something unprecedented happening like this in the world around us? Have you maybe lost your income? Have you got more time on your hands and you'd like to supplement that income? Diversify a bit to give yourself more security in the future. So I just want to sum up by giving some of the main benefits of diversifying your income. Number one, it provides a safety net if something happens to your traditional job or your main source of income. The online space is absolutely massive. It's a massive growing industry and it's so simple to get started within that. It provides financial security. So an extra £500 to £1,000 can make a huge difference for so many families. I mean, that can be the difference between managing to pay your mortgage or not, keeping the roof over your head, or, you know, for a family of 5, paying the food and grocery bill. You can be your own boss. You set your own hours and you work where you want to work at the moment at home. And you can build this up gradually on the side alongside something else that you do. So like I said, I've got fitness instructors doing it alongside, adding some value to their clients so that they can help them with more than just their fitness. They can also help them with their nutrition and their energy levels. There's huge flexibility. So for me, the important thing has been that I've always been able to work around my family. I've always been able to put my children first. I've always been able to be there for them if they're ever off sick from school, always been able to go to their school assemblies, always been able to go to their sports days. So that's been a huge thing for me, as I wanted to be able to be the main carer for my children, be there for them at all times. And also I've been able to put my church responsibilities first as well, do my work around those. So my main reason, before I just finish now, my main reason for doing this video is I've just had a burden recently for those of you who are self-employed and your income's just gone overnight. It's just disappeared. And for those who are struggling to make ends meet, complete lack of control because you're waiting at the mercy of the government and for a package to come out, waiting for them to contact you. So know that there are options out there for you. There are home-based online businesses in an industry that is on the incline at the moment. It's in growth. So if you're interested in knowing more about this, please do get in touch. My time's quite limited at the moment because I've got 3 children at home, but I am looking for a max of around 2 to 3 new people at the moment that might want to add this into what they already do. It might complement what you already do, and you might be able to just think, right, this is an opportunity for me to diversify and to make myself more financially secure. Maybe you'd like a bit of extra income right now. Startup costs to get involved in this are absolutely minimal. You can get started for £17.50 with a laptop or a tablet or a smartphone, and a few hours spare each week. There is all training comes with it. You work alongside me, and if you'd like more information, then please do get in touch. Give me a shout. No obligation, just if you want some more information, I can pass it over to you. There's lots of options out there like this. If you're in a situation where you've lost your income, don't lose hope. Just grab onto somebody that can help you, because there are all sorts of different, not just the health and wellness industry, there's all sorts of different things out there. But do get in touch and give me a shout if you would be interested in finding out some more. Thanks very much. Have a great day. Bye.